Okay, so what I'm going to discuss today is cultivation analysis and how that affects human beings in their everyday life. And I notice it, I mean, it's like, oh my God, it's such a big deal in today's day and age that you can't walk out your front door without seeing something related to it, as far as the way people dress, which is influenced by what they see on TV, the way people act, the way people think, the way people think they should be treated, or what they think they're entitled to. Um, Examples of this are one good example is I live on the south side of Youngstown, and I'm not from here. I'm from a small country town, and you have no idea how many people ask me, how many problems I have that they can't believe that, I do this and that I live here and that, I should constantly be having serious problems with violence and crime. And the truth of the matter is that all that is BS. It's just what do you read in the paper and this and that. And I would argue that there's been more serious violent crimes committed in Ravenna over the last 10 years than there has been in Youngstown, at least that have reached mass media audiences. I mean, as with anywhere, there's going to be crime no matter what kind of people live there or what color their skin is. Another example is, hip hop culture in Youngstown. Obviously, it's a large urban area with a lot of minorities, and a lot of people definitely put that into their entire life and their entire existence is to live up to some made up, articulate thought that that's the way it should be. I don't know, something things they see on TV. Another example would be, when I go out, I meet a lot of different people, and like certain women um, think that life is what they see through, like, the Kardashians or Sex in the City, and let's see here. Well, various other TV shows that are on these networks aimed at women. And, it's not that it's a bad thing, but, a lot of people focus on that and think that, fashion is such a big role. And you think about how much money is spent on this, that's based on some, reality television show, which, is probably a lot of it, maybe not what they say is scripted, but the events that happen. I don't know. It just seems, I mean, to me, it seems utterly ridiculous and upsetting that that's the way society is. But I mean, you can't go anywhere without somebody saying, "Oh, did you see this on the news? Did you see that?" Which, from a logical standpoint, you have to understand that all of these things are biased. But um, I think maybe particularly this area, maybe particularly the Midwest, even lower education areas. That's what I mean. People just believe whatever they're fed, which, I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad. I assume it's bad, but people just they believe whatever you tell them, and I sometimes do as a kind of experiment. I'll mess with people and say things, and it's just incredible that they believe whatever you tell them, and you'd be surprised at how many people repeat things that they do not know to be fact at all, or have any idea whether or not they're fact, but it's something that somebody else told them, through media, or they read it on Twitter or something to that nature. And I mean, it influences your everyday life, especially when you have to deal with people that, let's say you actually experience something and you're talking about it, and then somebody will come up and just start, speaking their mind about it, and they really have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. It can be really frustrating, but I mean, that's life. It's what you have to deal with throughout, your day, dealing with different individuals within the society. So.